Hello, welcome to Classic Rewind. My name is Harry. Today we're going to be working on the front windshield here. This video is going to be about making the front windshield flush. It's probably going to be about 3 or 4 episodes. So I just want to go over everything, make sure that you understand what I'm doing. I give you a really detailed breakdown on what I'm doing. So right now I have to figure out this radius of this curvature of the window frame. So when I put the glass in, I haven't gotten to that part yet, but when I put the glass in, I want to make sure that this is actually symmetrical and I do less welding as possible. So I'm going to show you, I've been using 1/4-inch metals right here. So I started working on it and I put the radius on this right here. So this is going to fit in here like so, all right? And right here is the radius that I want to keep, okay? So when I put the glass in, that's going to give me the detail on how much of this I need to pack down, essentially, and make this radius to the glass. But for now, I'm making the corner pieces. I'm going to bend this up. So all I have to do is bend this metal, and I'm going to show you that in the video. That's how I break everything down, so you know exactly what I'm doing. That being said, once I cut this and bend this up to fit this radius, I'm going to do the other side, and then this is going to be 3 parts of metal that I'm doing. I really don't want to do the bottom, but we're going to see how far it gets me, and if I have to do the bottom, then I will. But if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. All right, what I ended up doing was cutting the piece of metal on my bandsaw to get that profile of the curve, which is right there. And I started working it so it sits flush. Hopefully you could see the bend that I did right in here. So that is gonna sit right along this curve, right? Because what I'm trying to do is build it up so the glass sits flush. So once you put the seal of the windshield, and you could adjust the height so it's not dropped down. This is about 3/4 of an inch. So you have to bring it up. You have to bring it up at least 1/4 to get it to fit properly. So right now I didn't cut any of these pins yet, but I will. I just want to get this close because I need to bend this up. If I can't get this to go up, then I'm going to work the other metal. It's easier to hammer and get the curve on a longer piece than using a piece of 1/4-inch flat stock that's like 4x4. So this is what I did. See, I marked the bottom there so you could see that. That has to get all cut out. So I'm going to cut a little bit more, but I'm going to leave this long because I have to bend it up. All right, just got done bending this piece of flat metal here. You can see the curvature and it's twisted, so it sits right in here. Like I said, I did not cut the pins for the clips yet, but I just want to, it actually fits underneath it quite nicely. And then this is the piece that I just got done shaving. So I'm going to fit that in there, and that looks actually really, really nice. I'm going to probably cut this here, fit it in, and see how it looks with it flush. The clamp here is actually pinching it up, so it's not sitting in there properly. But if you could see that piece of metal there, it actually looks really, really good. It sits tight underneath these clips. There's a clip there, and there's a clip pin over here. So that is actually sitting nicely. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this bracket that I made, and I'm going to see how it sits in there, and then I'm going to clean this up even nicer. I haven't sanded anything or grinded anything really, so it looks kind of dull. But if you have any questions, let me know. All right, so here we are. That looks actually pretty good. So what I have to do now is I have to either I weld this, or I could just keep trying to fit it. But I think I'm going to weld this, and then I'm going to go from there. But right now, this part here is actually sitting really, really nice. So I bent this piece here and I twisted it. If you watch one of my other videos on how I did the rear glass, I think I show you in the beginning of the series that on how I bend the metal. I'm going to show you that in a little bit, but I just want to make sure I get started and I get something done today, because making a video and editing takes a lot of time. So what I'm trying to do is get something done here. It's a nice day out, got the heat going, I got some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down here and show you everything I did, bent everything. This is the curve I want. Everything looks good. I still didn't put this all the way up because it's hitting this top pin over here, and I'm going to show you that when I bring you over. Well, you can't really see it here, but this has a curve to it, and I made a mark on the top. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I will be doing that. This I cleaned up a little bit so I could get it so it looks good and fits nicely in that. This is the piece I'm working on. It still has to get cut and made this round right on the inside here, but I want to show you that when you lift this up, right here, it sits pretty good. It's hard to judge, but everything, it doesn't wobble when you push on it like that. But this piece here where I have the T written, this has to come up, and I'm going to have to tack weld it to see how everything fits. Here's the pin I was telling you about. Let me see if I get a good shot of it. Right where my finger is there, there's the clip pin that's holding the metal down. So once I cut that, I'm trying to get a better shot of it. Once I cut that, I'm going to bring this up, and it should be fine. Okay. Flat piece here, corner piece custom made to fit here. I'm going to cut all these pins down. I'm going to bring this piece of metal up to mate, and then right here, if I have to do anything on the bottom half, I really don't want to, but I might have to put a piece of metal here just to keep the glass up. Now I'm just going to put this on and see if everything fits properly, and if it does, that's when I'm going to start welding. So right now, everything here looks really good. The only thing I don't like is that this is sticking up a little bit. So I'm going to give it a couple taps on the hammer and bring it down. And then I'm going to put this all together and tack weld it for you. This is all ready now to be welded. Just wanted to show you. This I have to hold and weld because it's just too floppy right now, but it sits really nice. So there's a little V groove I put in it, so when I weld, it has something to fill that in. And then same thing over here, put another V right there. This is twisted to the A-pillar, so it has that slight twist to it. I don't know if you could see that in the camera. So now, once I weld this, I have to clean this up and make this nice so you don't see it from the underside with the trim that's going to go here. So I got to make sure there's enough room for that. So, but that's what it's going to look like now, and everything in here looks really good. So let me tack weld this so it doesn't move. I'm just going to try to do this, tack it, and then once I tack it, I'm going to bring it down and then show you what it looks like. Take this off and see how it looks, and I'm going to weld the other side just like that. Okay, so once I weld the other side right here, I'm going to tack it, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to re-weld everything, make sure everything fits, And then once everything fits, then I'm gonna go ahead and clean it and do everything that needs to be done, so it won't even look like I did my welding and cut it in pieces. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I mean, if you need help, I have a great community. Just reach out. Somebody will give you some good advice. I just got done grinding the side that's up against the car. That way I want to make sure if I have to hammer it and manipulate it to fit, nothing's going to happen to crack. So if I have to re-weld the other side, but this way I know that it's going to sit flat and then I don't have to worry about anything once I go ahead and finish my weld. So let's take this over there. Let's take this over there and see how well it sits on the car, and then that'll determine whether or not I have to bend it and manipulate it and get more angles and twists out of it so it sits flush in the channel. Yeah, that actually sits in there really nice. There's a little gap up there, which is fine. This is good here, it's tight. Everything looks good. Let me clamp it real quick. Okay, I mean everything looks really good. This is what it looks like when it's all done. For now, I still have to clean this up and get a nice radius right here. And then I have to fill that in with some weld. It's a little hot. This right here, again, I have to fill it up with some weld. But other than that, it looks really good. You have a little gap up here, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to work some metal up here, which is fine. Other than that, it's sitting right up along that whole track. Really, really nice. So I'm gonna start working over there. But the piece that I made, it's gonna go here. That fits in there pretty good. I have to bend it on this corner a little bit more so it goes up, because there's a big gap right there. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. And then I just gotta make that piece that goes across, and I gotta weld that. And then I gotta make the piece that goes down on the A-pillar on this side. Once that's done, I am going to put the glass in and see how it's gonna fit. I really don't wanna do anything down here, but if I have to, I will. Only because there's a piece of metal that gets secured to cover the wipers. And I do want to use wipers on this car. The wipers come down below the hood, and then right in here is the metal flashing that sits on the windshield. And this piece right here is one of the little clips that hold the windshield in place. So that's going to come up like that. I just got done cutting the metal for this piece up here, and I turned it so it has that bow in it, and it's also twisted to get that radius of the hood. So it's actually really close, but for some reason it won't go under these pins like that side did. So I have to cut these two pins off, and then I have to trim this a little bit. That's cut. Put this in there. Yeah, that has to get bent downward a little bit. This side is a little long, so I got to cut it. All right, put that on there. Yeah, that's actually good. I have to. You see how it's moving a lot? I have to push this down, so I got to put more of a crown in this. So I got to go to the back, hammer it. I put some more bow in it. Now I got to fit this in place, and it's actually really good. So I got to put this piece in, and then once I get this piece set up, I'm going to weld everything together. Let me clean my my pieces up here so I could actually start welding them, so I could show you what it looks like, and that way I'll end the video, because this is a long video and I wanted to make sure you understood what I am doing to get this window flush. So once I complete this, I'm going to end the video. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please subscribe. I get back to all my subscribers. So if you have a question or comment, please let me know. Thank you. Right now, I'm just going to tack this. Everything looks good. So this, for some reason, this right here shoots up higher than the other side, if you could see that. Now, what I ended up doing was welding my A-pillars to my roof. And what happened there is this might have moved. I mean, the only way I would know is when I put the glass in place. Once I put the glass in place, I might have to just redo this part here because I don't think it shoots up as much as it shows there. But anyway, that's my weld right there. I'm waiting for it to cool down before I actually touch it. And there's the other weld there. So now this is one solid piece. I'm all done putting this on. Like I said, I still have to do a little bit more work. I have to drill it, epoxy it, a whole bunch of different things. I still have to finish cutting the pins that I haven't cut the pins yet. And then I have to figure out the glass and what I'm going to do here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm only doing this. This is probably going to be like a 2, maybe 3 episode series. It's probably going to be 3, maybe 4. But I wanted to show you what it looks like when it's all done. It's clamped to the roof. It's clamped to the A-pillar on both sides. Now the only thing I got to do is I'm going to probably tack weld it and see if I need a piece of metal on the bottom. This is the metal channel that goes here, which protects the glass when the wiper motors come up. So the only thing I have to determine basically is, actually it goes down here like this. So I have to figure out exactly where the glass is going to sit. I'm almost done with the channel on the top part. I still have to figure out the bottom. If you like the video, please slam that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me build my channel. And leave a comment, actually. Let me know what you think of this video. I know it's a long video, but I appreciate you watching all the way through. So basically, this would be the first of probably the series of 4 about the front windshield. So there's a lot of steps that still have to be done, and I'm going to walk you through it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks again.